him in his stalled out boat in the middle of the water, like he's fucking goddamn Aristotle Onassis.
Well, he loves boating.
Out in his boat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's stalled out.
I really want to. It did?
Yeah.
What
they
happened?
got
And they have
pictures
pictures of him like beached on the boat, trying to start it.
On a
and
cell
walking
phone,
around.
just waiting for help.
Yeah, waiting for help.
With
And
his
they're taking
daughters.
pictures of him like he's fucking Tom Cruise.
He's using his Emmys to try and row back in.
That's great. Yeah, guy, I'm going to throw you this line.
Right.
I tied my Emmy to it. Catch.
Using it as an anchor.
Yeah.
You're like, it's too much weight. You have to throw the Emmys overboard.
No.
He's like, no, I'm going down with
He's throwing
the ship.
his children overboard instead.
But I could see him.
Yes.
I could see him throwing his Emmys in the river.
Yeah.
I really could. I could see that.
Yeah, he would
that's
do
something
it,
that Louis
but
would
then
do.
a week later, he'd be in scuba
Oh, you
gear.
think?
Yeah.
Going to get that
I don't know why I
shit.
did that. I
Yeah.
shouldn't have done that.
Stupid. I could use
I'm an
those.
idiot.
You think he'll do well on SNL?
I think so.
that's-
I
No.
can't wait
He's
to
just
see him
funny.
on there.
I can't wait to see what he does with it because SNL is not a show I watch anymore. But
I
knowing
still
Louis
watch
going to
it.
be
I
fucking
still
hosting,
watch
I
it.
can't wait.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
You still watch SNL? Oh,
I watch it just
did they
force a
call
habit.
you? I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
She's defending SNL. So
No,
maybe there's something
I'm
there.
not. I'm not. But I still watch it just force.
Do you like
a
it still?
The laughs for me are few and far between.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just still makes me excited to hear somebody say live from New York. It's Saturday night. That was my favorite growing
Yeah.
up. So
Well, we always have that hope that it's going to be good again.
no,
So
but
you're
I do
kinda
like
right.
a lot of the people on there. They make me laugh. But just I don't know why it's sort of.
It's kind of just a fixture now. It's
Yeah.
just there. Kind of comfort.
I think it's
comfort.
I think it's
food.
the work schedule that fucks up that show. Where they
Yeah.
have to get all that together in 1 week.
Those poor people. It doesn't seem
They're sleep
appealing
deprived,
to. Yeah.
and I don't know. It used to work back in the day, but
Because everybody was fueled by like drugs and sex,
Exactly.
but they're all
Yeah.
just like
and now they got human
businessy.
resources over there. I'm sure.
Totally.
Where the lady's like, look, these guys can only work 8 hours at a time, not 28 hours in a row.
Yeah,
You're
No,
right.
They work. They're not people that my friends who've worked there. They do not have lives while they're there. It's bad.
Everyone we've talked to that came out of there said it's a pretty tough life
Yeah.
to do, and there's always like little cliques and fights and
Right.
infighting.
Brewers SNL stories.
Oh
are the
my
best.
God, Jim Brewer's
You
hilarious.
get a few beers in him, man.
Oh,
Just
no.
let him talk.
Let me tell you about that fucking asshole.
But you think I remember you just think somebody's on there. They're just rich. You're like, okay,
Right,
you're
yeah,
on
yeah,
that
yeah.
show once. You're rich, and then you'll see a lot of these guys that used to be on there, maybe a year or two, and then they're back out on the road.
Yeah,
and it's just like there's a sadness to it, and that's great that they got to that level. I haven't been on that show, but you're just like, oh, we just thought you were rich.
I thought you were like you were done and rich. You think that's sad? I used to think Opie was rich when he was at BAB.
I'm
He
rich
was on the
now,
radio at
goddammit.
BAB. Yeah, see, he showed me.
Well, me and Ed got together. I'm like, hey, man, you got to come by my place so we
my
can
house.
Figure some shit out.
I was like, fuck, because I was still in construction, and all I'm thinking is like, he's fucking
Iron Gates.
Yeah. He had a pretty new like blazer at the time and shit. And I'm just like, all right,
S10 Blazer,
kind
green,
of cool, and
forest
shit.
green.
Kind of cool. So, wow, he's inviting me to his house.
Yeah.
This is like fucking pretty cool.
Put on your Sunday
And he goes
shoes.
to Northport, which is a pretty nice neighborhood in Long Island. So I'm pulling up, and I make the turn away from the nice part of Northport to the
Left
other
signal.
part. Yeah. And he pulls up in front of a house, and I'm like, "Were we stopping somewhere? We got to be like I'm following him in
Is
my
this where
shitty
you buy your drugs?
car.
Yeah, maybe he's getting
this
drugs.
has to be like something." And then I just kept trying to convince myself. I'm just saying to myself, "It's got to be like his summer place or something." He just like
His
staying at
second home.
Northport, a second home or something. And then I found out, no. You don't
You
make
don't.
any fucking money in
No.
radio.
Yeah. It takes
Yeah.
so much money to live well. I'm like, I have some money now, and I still live like total dog shit.
Everyone increases that fucking little step, though. We're never smart.
Yeah.
It's always like, oh, if I lived the lifestyle I was living with this money,
Right.
I'm golden. But then you always go, man, I could buy
I can
that.
probably
I'll
afford
step that
now.
up a little
Yeah.
bit more and that, and then you're like, okay, and then you make a little more money. It's like, oh, good, I could kick it up a little more.
Yeah.
Now, if I was living like I was knocking tin with fucking 3 roommates and shit,
You'd be wearing a suit with dollar signs all over it.
yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Money in the bank.
No.
Money.
I have
Brilliant.
2 roommates right now.
So you're still roommate,
Why?
girl.
Well, you saw my place. It was like
I wanted
it's
to
nice.
see
Oh
it.
yeah.
I saw the look you gave me.
You
I
guys
wanted
were
to see
with
your
child.
place.
Sorry, I gave you a dirty
We were
look.
days out.
I know.
I wanted to go badly too.
I wanted her to have the baby on my roof.
That was cool though. Yeah,
was
up on the roof.
crazy.
I heard
Shit.
I missed a good one
Yep.
too.
It was good. It wound up
Yeah.
being crazy. Questlove DJ'd
Questlove.
It was a
fucking
good-
DJing.
On your roof.
on my
Yeah,
roof.
on the roof.
It was
It's
really
pretty cool.
fun.
Were
but-
the neighbors pissed?
No, I mean we rented out the roof.
Oh,
you
cool.
know?
Very cool.
Damn it. But yeah, but no, what happened was my friend Tig Notaro, who Louis just promoted her album on his website. You can still get her album on Louis' website. She's one of the writers on my TV show. She got diagnosed with breast cancer and was like, lives in LA and was like, I have breast cancer. And I was like, I was like, oh shit. But I was like, we'll still move here. Just like, we'll live together. And her best friend Kyle, who's also a writer on my show. And so they moved in with me and Tig got both of her breasts removed.
So
and
this is the show, right?
This is my
Yeah, yeah. Oh, see, I thought it was the show because
And that's
no way
the show.
no way
No.
this is reality.
This is real. This is real. She got
had her
both
breasts removed.
She had a double mastectomy, and the cancer is now totally gone.
Ooh.
She only has a 7% chance of recurrence. So now I have these two 40-something-year-old roommates for no reason. Like, she's totally healthy. Like, Kyle and I thought I was going to be, like, decorating her headscarves and, like, holding a bin under her while she's
Holy
healthier than anyone. So now I just we just weirdly all live together.
So how long before you go, all right, look, get the fuck
Well,
out.
they both live in LA, and their contracts are kind of up on my show in November. So I think, a couple months, like maybe after the new year, I'll be like, hey, look, Craigslist has a lot of new friendly
check these out.
listings.
Check this out.
Yeah, but it's fun. They have bunk beds.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
It's like a little-
fun for some reason.
It's like a little fucking
I want bunk
camp
beds.
over there.
I know.
Why
I
can't you have
know.
bunk beds as an adult?
They're doing it. They almost got one with a slide to get down.
I like being that close to the ceiling for some reason.
Do you?
Really?
Yeah, I kind of like it.
I don't know. I always got the bottom bunk.
I was
Well,
top.
me and my
bunk.
Yeah,
brother-
I'm a
Top
bottom
bunk
My
bunk.
brother had the bunk beds, and I had the bottom bunk. I liked it because my father could never get a good swing with his belt. When he was trying to fucking hit me with the belt,
Yeah.
it would like hit the top of the bunk. He'd have to do some weird fucking sidearm pitch with the fucking with
Didn't
the
get the
belt to try
same.
to get in there, but he could never get the leverage. And Joe, on the other hand, was on the top bunk, and when you're swinging top like that. That fucking thing would come and whip down on him. So Joe was getting the shit beat out of him.
Poor planning, Joe.
Ah, yeah.
I'm gonna build a loft.
Yeah?
Yeah, like I'm back in college.
Levels.
Put a little couch under it.
Levels.
Yeah.
I
That's
want
what it
levels
looks like.
now, man. Fuck
Yeah.
this living like an adult crap.
Yeah, it really is
Yeah.
horse shit.
What's the show about, by the way?
It's called Inside Amy Schumer, and it's just sort of
Oh,
like about
God, it's
my
about cabbies.
yeah, it's all just me interviewing cab drivers.
Do you regret telling that story on our show?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
They bring it
I
up a lot.
should, right? Oh, please,
They bring it up a lot. These
How
people.
about every interview? Like I'll be getting interviewed
Jesus.
in Vegas. Some nice reporters like, "What's the cab story?" People ask me to ask you about the cab story.
Someone just wrote. Matter of fact, they saw you somewhere. I think it was Charlotte. Mm-hmm. Were you in Charlotte recently?
I was just in Charlotte.
And they're like, Amy was hilarious in Charlotte, but she didn't tell the cab story.
When I say, "Does anyone have any requests?" 9 times out of 10, it's cab story. And I'm
Cab
like, all
story.
right. I tell it.
All right, so you don't regret it.
I
Good.
don't regret it. I don't regret
great.
anything I've said on here yet.
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 Yeah.
You gave Howard a lot of good dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't hold out. I would tell you guys.
I know.
anything.
We didn't ask the right questions, I guess.
Damn it.
When you were...
We usually just
That
talk
comes with
about.
experience.
and people fucking beat us up for it. Like, why didn't you guys get the scoop on Amy and the wrestler?
Oh.
I remember the time.
Oh, you knew
but
I
I
was
remember,
dating him.
yeah, at the time you wanted it on the QT for a little
Yes.
bit.
Kept
But
it
then,
quiet.
Thank you.
but then you gave a lot of details on Howard, how the sex was ridiculous.
It was athletic.
Right. You were like exhausted.
And you know me.
Were you
I
out of your
like,
league?
I like laying there,
a little mellow, more relaxed.
just laying around.
Yeah.
I like somebody to have to hold a mirror under me to see if I'm awake or alive. We totally. There's a lot of crossover. I went to a couple of his events, and O&A fans would see me there and yell to me. Probably something about a cab.
Probably.
But anyway, what's the show about? So it's Inside Amy.
Yeah, it's some stand up and me talking to people on the street, kind of like those real sex interviews, and some scenes, a bunch of scenes.
Nice.
Jimmy's in the pilot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys didn't see the pilot?
No.
No.
Oh, I have to show it to you. I'm
Are you happy with the pilot?